Hello everyone, Luis Miguel here. Today we will have another poetry reading, and it will be my pleasure to read to you a famous little poem titled Roads Go Ever On by J.R.R. Tolkien. And it's a poem that's actually found in The Hobbit. And I own a copy of The Hobbit, but unfortunately, after a recent reread, I seem to have misplaced it and can't for the life of me recall where I left it. So I shall have to read the poem from the internet. Here it goes. Roads go ever, ever on, over rock and under tree, by caves where never sun has shone, by streams that never find the sea, over snow, by winter sown, and through the merry flowers of June, over grass and over stone, and under mountains in the moon. Roads go ever, ever on, under cloud and under star, yet feet that wandering have gone turn at last to home afar. Eyes that fire and sword have seen, and horror in the halls of stone, look at last on meadows green, and trees and hills they long have known. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone, and I must follow if I can, pursuing it with eager feet until it joins some larger way where many paths and errands meet. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone, and I must follow if I can, pursuing it with weary feet until it joins some larger way where many paths and errands meet. And whither then, I cannot say. The road goes ever on and on, out from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone. Let others follow, if they can. Let them a journey new begin. But I at last, with weary feet, will turn towards the lighted inn, my evening rest and sleep to meet. Still round the corner there may wait a new road or secret gate, and though I oft have passed them by, a day will come at last when I shall take the hidden paths that run west of the moon, east of the sun. And that, my friends, is the poem. Truly a marvelous gem of a poem. And I love that final line. Shall take the hidden paths that run west of the moon, east of the sun. Now, Tolkien, as you know, was a great scholar of language and mythology. So obviously, I'm sure he knew what he was doing when he included that last line, which is the title of a very well-known Norwegian folk story, East of the Sun, West of the Moon. And I recently came across that. I discovered it thanks to a book that I found at a thrift store. As they say, one man's trash is another's treasure. Scandinavian Legends and Folk Tales by Gwyn Jones, who himself was a scholar of folklore and mythology, whose specialty was in Nordic and Celtic mythology. He was Welsh himself, and he was a contemporary of Tolkien. As a matter of fact, Gwyn Jones edited, if I recall correctly, a magazine which published some pieces by Tolkien. This is another book by Gwyn Jones. He published many tomes in his day of curious folklore that collected and retold the stories of the Nordic and Celtic regions of Europe. This book is another such one, specializing and focusing on Icelandic sagas. Very good. I highly recommend it. This one I found online. So, my friends, that was the poetry and a little bit of information. I thank you very much for your time. And until we meet again, goodbye.